Yo, my people, how you guys doing today? How is everybody doing? Let me just begin by saying Eid Mubarak to everybody who is celebrating Eid today. For our Muslim brothers and sisters, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you have some time to watch this live stream. We have a couple people joining us live right now, but for those who will be watching this later as well, it's good to see you then. It's a new brand day. Yesterday we had an amazing conversation here with Benjamin, the CEO of NADA, and today we are having another conversation with our brother here, Alain Bidjeck. I believe it's the right pronunciation. I'll ask him when he's here. And he is the founder of MOCA, the Movement of Creative Africa, and so many other organizations. Today, he's going to tell us everything that he does and why he does and his vision, and everything is going to be sharing with us here. So I believe this is going to be a conversation that will motivate you, will inspire me as well to be the best version of myself and to bring about change in our societies, in our community, because that's what we need. That's what we want. And when you meet somebody like Alain, then it's a time to be motivated and inspired. Even me, myself, I'm here today to learn. Just listen, learn, have a conversation with my brother, to exchange ideas and all those stuff. So let me ask everybody who is joining here right now, please copy this link and share with somebody. I always say this, do not be selfish. What we need knowledge. We need sharing. We need information. And this is the moment you're going to get information. Maybe you have never heard Alain before, but this is the moment you're going to hear him. You're going to see what he does, and you're going to be inspired. So please copy this link, share with someone. I've done the same thing. You go as well, do the same thing. Before I welcome him in here, let me just say that for those who are joining, you guys, if you have some questions, please prepare your questions. There'll be a session that you guys will ask your questions to our brother here. So please prepare, listen to the conversation very well, and get ready for this conversation. All right, I'll pray a little quick before we begin. God, I thank you for today. I thank you for this conversation. I thank you for Africa. All these things that we do for our people, we're doing for this continent, we're doing for our countries. So we pray that this conversation, you give us wisdom, you give us understanding, you give us passion, and you'll help us, God, to grow from where we are to another level. I give you praise. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, so without wasting time, guys, I'm going to bring my brother in just in a second. Sometimes, I'm always wondering, like, should I wait a little bit longer, for people to come to join? But you know what? You guys can come and join anytime. So without wasting time, let me welcome my brother, Alain. My brother, how are you? Oh, you're muted.
Yes. Hello. Hello, brother. Hey, brother. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you today? How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Yes. I can say it. Yes. Life is good. Life is I feel blessed to be alive, to be in good health, and I am yes, I'm fine.
How do I pronounce your name, by the way? Please help me out with that, because I don't
you pronounce it very well. Bidjeck. That's my name is Bidjeck. Yeah, it's good. And Alain is very complicated. Alain is complicated in English because the sound "ein" in French we say, but in English it's sometimes complicated. But in French we say Alain.
Allah.
Alain. Yes, you can say Alain. It does not matter.
Okay, let me get this straight. This is obvious. This is not African name, right?
No, Alain is from the east of Europe. Yes, east of Europe. Yeah, it's the Eastern Europe name. I don't really know why my father gave me that name, but it was. I think it's a legacy of French colonizations, French cultural connection. I think we can say it like this. Yeah,
that's what I wanted to ask you. I was like, why you don't have African name? I wanted to start attacking you here, but
I don't really know. I have an African name. My friends in Nigeria give me a name. My Nigerian name, they give me Adeyemi.
Yeah. Adeyemi.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Yes, I like that name. I like that name. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Adeyemi.
Yes.
So where is your where are you from, by the way? If I can know a little bit of your
Okay.
roots. Yeah.
I was born in Cameroon, specifically
Okay.
in Yaoundé, in the capital of Cameroon. I'm from the Bassa tribe, and I arrived in France. Now I live in France. I arrived in France in the 83 exactly.
83.
In 83
Oh my.
exactly. Yeah, my parents sent me in France to study the French culture, to study the French how can I say it, mindset. Yes, I can, to learn the French mindset, and to come back in Africa and to bring back to the community what I have, my new experience, you know. That was the plan. That was the plan when they sent me in France. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
wow. So you went.
And since that period, I used to. I stayed a long time in France before going back in Africa, and when once I came back, and I never stopped to go back in my country, and then to discover other countries. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was really wondering. I was like, is he from Rwanda, or is he from Congo, or is he from? But it's good to know that
I can say
from Cameroon, that West Africa.
Yes, I'm from Cameroon, but I feel myself in every country I visit. I feel myself. Last time I was in Rwanda, I was in Kigali, and I feel myself very, very well. I say, oh, I can live here. It's very, very. I can do a lot of things. I can live in that country because people. I feel the people. I feel the vibe. I feel myself in. And every people in Rwanda that have in Kigali that I've met, they used to say me, oh, we think that you live here for a long time. We don't know why, but it's always like that. When I go in South Africa, I feel myself there. When I go in Nigeria, Lagos, I feel myself. I used to go in Burkina Faso to work with a very good friend of mine, Alif Naba. It's a huge, very interesting artist, and I feel myself there. I can say I'm deeply Pan-African, deeply.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's, I really love hearing that, because that's how we're supposed to feel. Like, as Africans, we're supposed to feel like home wherever we go in Africa. Like, I don't have to feel difference if I go to Cameroon today or I go to another country, because this is our home, and we are one people. We are actually one people. So what you said, it's really inspiring to know that there's actually people who are feeling home everywhere they go at this time.
Yeah, sure. I forget to mention two other part of the world where I used to go, and I feel very, very well. I used to go in Caribbean because I have a part of my family there in French Caribbean, Guadeloupe. I used to go. I was in Brazil in Salvador de Bahia, and it was very incredible because Brazil is exactly in front of the Cameroon, but in the other side of the ocean. It's incredible because they in Brazilian, Afro-Brazilian live exactly the same way as we Africans. It's very incredible to meet them, to see how they live, what they eat, how they live, how they laugh, they dance, they're connected with the continent, and in the Caribbean too, they're very, very connected with the continent. I think Africa is more than in the continent. Africa is everywhere in the world now. Yeah, where you can find African descent, you can feel Africa there. Yeah.
I believe Africa is not a place. I believe Africa is. It's something that is within us. So wherever you are, you can actually see, and you can bring Africa wherever you are. So that's really important point. Well, Alain, let's know a little bit about you then. If you can get some time to tell us, or tell Swahili Nation people and One Africa, like, who is Alain?
sometimes very difficult to answer to this question. Who am I?
Exactly.
I can say that first. I told you that I feel deeply Pan-African. I'm a human, most of all. I'm human, Pan-African in my culture, but I feel deeply, deeply human because I don't believe in any frontier. You know, I think it's all construction, and in the 21st century, it's all things. You know, and concretely, I'm a producer. I'm a producer. I think I'm a dreamer. I'm a really, really, really good dreamer. I dream about change. I dream about. I told you about. I don't believe in about any frontier. Concretely, this is the part of my one of the main point of my dream is to disrupt the frontier between culture, between we human, frontier between we Africans descent. Because I mentioned that I was in Caribbean, I was in Brazil, I live in Europe, and I used to go in Africa in many countries, and I think that I feel the same connection because we African descent, diaspora, we all the same, and most of the time we don't know each other, and I discovered it very, very early when I was student, and once I was connected with that idea, with that becomes a real ideal for me. I begin to work with artists, with African descent artists. I begin to produce festivals, to connect those artists, to connect those Africans by the culture. I begin to produce documentary film, and I begin to travel a lot in those countries to make people to be more connected with them, with the way they live, the way they feel, the ideas, the ideal, and I stay very, very focused in arts. I don't really. I know why, because I love arts. First of all, I think that there is a connection, a direct connection between spirituality and art, and I trust in that connection. I think that artists, those who are very involved and who believe in their purpose, the purpose of their life, and the way that they live their passion, their work, and they transmit it to and they're giving back to the others. I think I love those part of the artists, and I used to work with them to bring them to gather them during events. That's why I create MOCA to gather artists and to make them connect to themselves, to make them to make them share their experience. Because when you live in Cameroon or in Rwanda, it's very interesting for you to meet someone who used to travel outside of the continent, or to connect with someone who live in Morocco or in Mauritania or in Senegal, because we learn, and we have to learn. We have a lot of things to learn when we meet other people who are connected with the same passion or your same work, but he have a very different experience in the world, and that's why I make those things, to share and to make the world be smaller than we think it is.
Exactly. Yeah, I really want to know. You mentioned about MOCA. I really want to know the idea of MOCA and how did it come to existence. Like what is MOCA?
MOCA is begins to be MOCA is a network. MOCA is a network. It connects artists, professionals, entrepreneurs, institutions, investors connecting in the creative industry. We connect them. We organize the events and to make them share, to make them to empower them and to promote their art, their creativity. And I think now MOCA is more than just an event. We first of all we create the event, and then it begins to MOCA began a network. And I think now Mocha is a hub. Is a hub who connects the artists from around the world, connecting in the African creativity.
Mm. And that's amazing. I love the way you say that, you know, you always, you wanted to create a space where by, you know, different African creatives and different creatives will be actually connected, will have the same place whereby they will share ideas and their experiences. And I think that's what you're doing with Mocha. So yeah, well done, you know, well done for that. But I'm aware that when did Mocha came to existence? Like, when was the time?
We create Mocha in 2016. 2016, yeah, yes, exactly. Okay. We created in France with an old friend, a mentor, because now he passed away.
Yeah.
His name is Ider Penda. He was I think he was the inspiration of the Mocha. One of the biggest inspiration for that project was him, because his experience was very, very interesting. He was from the same country than mine, the same tribe. He was a musician, bassist, guitar bass player, and he has a global career. He straight from Cameroon, and then he traveled around the continent, and after he arrived in France, and then he goes to live in England, and he made a very, very interesting career. He worked with a lot of African artists, international artists, global artists, and when I met him, he was it was at the top of his level, his experience. He shared with us a lot of things, his visions to see more and more, to see the situation of African artists change. He wants deeply to help them to empower and to find a real place, dignity, and a real place in the world. And he inspires a lot. That's why we built that project in that way, because it was at the center of the idea of the project. Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What are you looking forward to, you know, to achieve with Mocha? You started in 2016, and you're still growing, and you're having all these big events. Soon we're gonna talk about the Kigali 2022. You'll let us know a little bit about that. But right before that, I want to know, what are you looking forward to achieve with Mocha?
What we're looking for is to empower. I think I used to work. I began to work in the creative industry 20 years ago, and I began with musicians. First of, it wasn't my first idea, because in the beginning I was very interested by the movie industry, and then in my journey I met musicians. And I began to work with them, to help them to organize their work, to manage their career. And then I produce music, then I organize festival, and I begin to work with different kind of artists in the theater, in the movie, in the television. And I work with the photograph, visual artist, writer. And then the main point that I noticed during that experience, it was that all those artists has the same issues. I fixed that with every kind of artist. They had the same issues everywhere in Africa, in Caribbean, in France. Every artist had the same issues. I said to myself, okay, so what was very interesting when I met artists, when you met globally, when you met an artist, you see that you're very, very you're very efficient in your work. Everybody wants to work with you. It was my first advantage at the beginning, but it begins to be a real inconvenience, because I couldn't work with everybody, because you don't have enough time, but they cannot pay you most of the time. And it was at the end, yes, at the end it was very, very difficult. And that, but I would deeply I would like to help them, to empower them, but I couldn't. And when we fixed the idea of the MOCA, for me it was clear. Okay, this project will help them to empower themselves, to find a way to empower the career, to empower the company, to fix new business model, to make money with their art, to make more and more business, because in the event we connect institutions, investors, we connect brand, we connect medium, we connect digital companies with the creatives, you know, and finally MOCA become a marketplace for the creatives. And one of the idea we going forward is to build a platform, a digital platform for those artists, and I think once we have, now that we have the MOCA has a network, has an event, has a digital platform, has tomorrow has venue, we will complete the idea of the MOCA, because it's a tool for me now. MOCA is a tool for the creatives, and for me that's the main point about that project. And once it will be at the top of the level we need to complete that idea, I think I will probably transmit the project for next generation. Yes.
Exactly. And so how does MOCA works? And if I am an African creative and I want to join this platform, how do I do that?
If you're creative, you have to come to the event first. I think for me, it's the best way now to live the experience of MOCA, because when you come to the events, you meet people, you live the experience of creativity. We used to build a kind of lab. In the digital world, we used to say hackathon, but in the creative world, we brand it as a MOCA Lab, and you can co-create with different kind of artists. Every year we used to get musicians, dancers, visual artists together to create brand new things, to inspire themselves, and to inspire new way of work, new method. And I think, yes, that experience can be very, very benefit. At the end of this year, I hope we will finish the digital platform, and then you could download the app and connect with the other artists and do the new business, develop your network and do business with the other creatives. Yes.
Yeah. That's incredible. That's incredible. And I do understand that you guys have prepared an event. And, you know, this year on June 30 to July 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
3rd, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the event about, and who will be there to attend, and what kind of things will be done in this event?
The next event we're planning will be in Kigali. It's specific because it's the first time that we bring MOCA in Africa. I used to produce other events. Yes, it's the first time. Yes, that MOCA arrived in the continent. I used to organize different events in the continent, but it's the first time for MOCA. I have to tell you the story that my first time in Rwanda, in Kigali, was in 2020, just before the COVID crisis. I was invited there by Afrexim Bank during a festival, during a conference focusing on the creative industry. And then I met an entrepreneur, runs this, Raoul Rugamba. And I met that guy, and it was very, very interesting. And we discovered that we have the same purpose, we have the same vision of the work, and we have the same way to act. He's also an event producer. He also an influencer in the creative industry in his country. And then we begin to work together. And the first step was in France last year. We invite the delegations of the Rwanda, and we did it with Raoul, and it was very, very amazing because 12 people from Rwanda participate in the MOCA in France, and it was very, very interesting because people here in the diaspora discover creative from Rwanda, discover a lot of very interesting entrepreneurs, and the people from Rwanda were very excited and to live the MOCA experience in France. And then we fixed the idea to bring MOCA in Kigali. And that's what we're planning now. And with Raoul, and Raoul, he organized an event that is Africa in Colors. African Colors is quite different from the MOCA, but we have the same issues. And then we decide to join our forces and to bring that new experience, new event, because the event in Kigali will be, I think, beyond the classical MOCA. It will be a festival. It will be a summit. It will be 4 days of event with incredible people from around the world. We will have creative from US, from Europe, from Africa, from South Africa till Morocco, from Senegal till Nairobi. We have a showcase with Youssoufa, a lot of artists from Rwanda. We'll have people from different part of that ecosystems. African Union, European Union, African Bank Development, so investors. Also, the Ministry of Culture of Rwanda will be a part of that. The Ministry of Culture of France will be a part of this. Ministry of Culture of Togo, Senegal, Gabon, I think Nairobi, Zambia. Yes, a lot of institutions will be there, and a lot of creative will be there too. Yes, during 4 days. Yeah.
That's incredible. I hope after this conversation I can receive invitation too. So not so Rwanda. So my brother Alain, I'm counting on you. You are the CEO. You can make it happen. All right.
Sure. Hey, so tell me about you. Where are you based? Tell me about Swahili Nation.
Exactly. So before we were having this live stream, my brother was asking me when we were going through a little bit to see if everything works, and I was like, okay, let's save this question for the live stream. So my brother, Swahili Nation, as you see, Swahili Nation, the vision, the goal of Swahili Nation is to have one Africa. That's our goal. That's our vision. That's what we fight for. And we believe in love, peace, and unity. That we believe that it's possible in Africa to have love, peace, and unity with one another. That's what we believe. That's what we always talk about. That's what we preach. And this is our mission. Our mission is to defend the image of Africa and to bring back all the heritages of Africa. Some of them, they were taken away by friends as well, to decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge and to create a bridge for oneness and a peaceful Africa. Because we believe here in Swahili Nation, One Africa, we believe that our strength is in our unity. And the moment we as African, we wake up and realize that we are actually one people, regardless of the borders, of the languages, of our culture or our tribes that we have, regardless of that, we are one people, and we should go back to the basics. We should go back to understand one another, to learn about one another, to have a conversation like the one we are having here with one another. Then we're going to actually reach the point where we can accept one another without differences. I don't want you to become a Tanzanian. I'm Tanzanian, by the way. I was born in Tanzania, and currently that's where I am. And you are from Cameroon, there are people from Kenya here, people from Ethiopia. So regardless of where you're coming from, we are creating a space whereby all Africans will come together and be one And that's not necessary to have on papers because you know all things about bureaucracy and all that stuff. But here, our focus is from the bottom up. We are going to the people. We're going all the way to the top. That's our focus. And one of our plans is to go to all African countries, to have conferences, to have forums, to talk to young generation, to go to universities, all the top universities you know in Africa want to go. They want to reach out to them, to have conversations like this, to talk. How can we bridge the gap that we have? How can we live with one another? How can we unite? How can we connect diaspora and people in the continent when they're coming back home to Africa? How can we actually be one? So we have like live streams like every single day at 9 p.m. East African time. Right now, as I'm saying, today at 9 p.m., like I have like 1 hour and a half. Another host will be here. She'll be hosting about African traditions. She's talking about African traditions. Tomorrow we have another session about education in 21st century. We're talking about how can we improve Africa education so that it may help us. We may not just have a mind of being employed, but we may actually go out and do something, initiate something, innovate something. On Thursday, we have another session of potential in Africa. We're talking about entrepreneurship, about innovation. You know, on Friday, we have a weekly recap. We're talking about everything that has been going on the entire week. On Saturdays, we're talking about diaspora talk. So it's a moment whereby all diaspora just come together and just have some conversation about diaspora. What is diaspora? How can we, you know, connect all those stuff? There's so many opportunities in Africa. Diaspora are coming back home. How can we take advantage of that? How can we take advantage of our people outside of Africa to develop our continent for ourselves and not just working for other people and for others outside of the continent? It's a time to start building our home before building somebody else's home. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And on Sunday as well, we have a one show called The Hidden Hand. The Hidden Hand is basically about politics, you know, in Africa, what's going on, all those stuff, talking about how to improve, how to have deal with the corruptions, and all that stuff. So it's kind of like every single day, and we are having a different conversation, and different hosts are coming here to host, and different people are coming to share their ideas. It's kind of like here on the live stream, but then the plan is to go to every country and to do that, to reach out to young generation, to prepare Africa in 10, 20, 50, 100, 150, 200 years to come. That's our focus, because whatever we do right now, we might not be able to change everything right now, but our focus is Africa in 50 and 100 years to come. We want to see a different Africa. We want to see a united Africa. We want to be proud of what we have. And that's why we inspire people that you have to be the change Africa needs. #Proud African. That's basically what we're doing in short form. Swahili Nation in One Africa.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah, sure.
So
definitely.
You have a seat in your even now.
No, where are you? You based in Tanzania too?
Yeah. Yes. I'm here in Tanzania right now, but you know I'm not really here all the time because I'll be moving a lot, going here and there, different events, different plans. For example, the next trip we are planning to go to some of the countries we're thinking about. Somalia or Mali or Burundi. There's so many countries I was thinking, or Congo. So. Yeah, sure. But right now I'm based here in Tanzania. That's where I am right now.
You have to come in Kigali in June. Sure.
That's what we're talking about.
Definitely. You can. You have a. Yes. You can. We can plan it. We can plan it. And it will be very interesting because I love your vision, the way you act and you realize your visions. I think it can be very inspiring because the theme is the topic of this MOCA is art and creativity for change. The way we consider change is how creators act to change the game in Africa most of the time, because we know that art can influence and deeply change the narrative, because I know that one of artists has diamond platinums if he decides to do something very interesting, very big to change to disrupt the society, it can do. You can do that. Exactly. But most of the time, a lot of artists are not involved in that way. But when they decide to influence the society, they succeed. Most of the biggest politics. And I think that's why for me, arts is it's my main focus. Yeah, and. You can be a part of this for sure, for real. Yeah, we have to talk about it for concretely here. Yeah,
indeed, we have to talk outside of this. And I mean, you have my number, I got yours. We got emails, and whatever that you wanna know, we can have a conversation and to see how we can collaborate and cooperate to bring about change to our beautiful continent. Because always Africa comes first, and I love what you're doing. The way you explain it, and everything, it's it's beautiful, because it's exactly not, I wouldn't say exactly, but you are in another angle, and what we are trying to do is to bring all of these things together and to build a new system by Africans for the Africans. And I love, because MOCA is founded by you as an African, and it's beautiful because we need more platforms like this that are found by Africa. So that we may support our people, so that we may be there for our people. It's not a time for us to look for someone else to support us, but it's a time for us to support each other, to help one another, and to stand there for our African brothers and sisters. And I love that you're doing that. I think it's incredible. You're transforming lives, and as you said, you're working this for the generation to come as well. And I love that, because this is the legacy you're leaving today. And,
yes, exactly.
Next leaders and people you have in MOCA Creative, they'll become leaders of Africa, of our countries, and it's amazing what you're doing. So I want to applaud you for that, brother.
Thank you, my bro. Thank you. Sure.
All right,
you have to be there. Next,
I have to be there, brother. We need to talk this, and you need to give me invitation, because I need to be invited, and and I'm coming there. I would love to be there to learn, to see how things goes, even to broadcast. I mean, if I'll be there, maybe I can come, with somebody to be able to broadcast what is happening. And just let the world know what we do have in Africa, and platforms like this, incredible platforms like MOCA, that it's great.
I'll be very interested to involve you in some content, because I love what you're doing. Yes, I love that, and it could be you have a place, you have a role in the MOCA, in the next MOCA for sure. Because what is interesting is that after Kigali, we will do the MOCA in Rabat, in Morocco, and we will do a special event in Morocco. I don't know if you have heard about it, but in Morocco this year they organized. They will launch in this month, in 2 weeks. They will launch African Capital of Culture. It's a new concept. It's a brand new concept. During 1 year, an African capital will promote the creativity, and will invite the rest of the continent in his town to share, to promote, to share, to build strong links between different capitals in the continent. And they begin with Rabat, capital of Morocco, and the event stands for one year. And I know that they are in the north of Africa. They're very, very involved in to be more to give more impact in the continent, and to give impact between the exchange between Africans, because everybody wants to see Africa bigger than great again. Has not only great again, but everybody wants to see Africa take his place in the world, because Africa inspired the base of the whole society in this planet. And I think we have a role to play, and to give a new equilibrium, a new balance in the world. And Yeah, definitely. We have something to do strong. Yeah, very strong.
Brother, count me in. We're gonna have this conversation
Sure.
very soon. Count me in. I love that. I love that you have a vision to move different countries. That's our vision here, and I think that's definitely something to be done to connect our people to. And I think if when I come there to Rwanda, it'll be amazing because I'll meet with all these different creators in Africa, and I'll have conversations like this with them, and it's gonna be just amazing to inspire a lot of Africans out there who think that some of them they think they can't do it. Some oh baby girl, good to see you.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
So it's amazing because there's a lot. I realized this. I started in Korea. I've been in South Korea for 9 years for my undergrad studies. And when I got there, I realized that our people, they're hungry for motivation.
Yeah.
They're hungry for inspiration. They're hungry for, how can I say, let me use this word, a father or a mother, role models. Like they're hungry to look at someone and to learn something and to learn something from someone. That's one thing that they're craving for leadership, good leadership that they can learn from and understand and know that it's possible actually to be not corrupted. It's possible to have integrity. It's possible to lead people in such a way, right? But that's why we are lacking. Most of the time, that's what we are lacking in Africa. We don't have role models. We don't have people we can look up. People that we're looking up to today, they're our ancestors that are already gone long time ago. We can talk about Nyerere, we can talk about Mandela, we can talk about Sankara, we can talk about different people like back in the days that they are already gone. But how are we, do we want to continue to see that, or how are we transforming this so that the younger generation, our kids and people who are growing up, they can look up to you, Alain Bidjeck, and say that, you know what, I want to be like this brother. I want to do what he does. Oh, this guy, he inspired me to do something even better. That's what we're lacking. And when I realized that, I knew that, okay, this is my responsibility to step outside. I don't want our people to always look from outside to be like, my role model is Obama. Yes, it's good. He's an African brother, but we need people in the ground here within the continent that people up to and be like, that's a great leader. That's a great creator. That's a great musician. That's a great innovator. Like, we need that. And you are bringing all those creators together. And for me, my job is to expose those people, to the Africa, to the rest of Swahili Nation community, One Africa, to expose them so that our people may get to see and learn and inspired and motivated to actually do something for the community. We need people who can work for the community. And that's why I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. And shout out to Jonathan, by the way. Jonathan is the one who connected me, told me about the event, and I had to reach out to him. So shout out to him.
Yes, thank you.
Let me read a little bit. Yes, please, you can go ahead.
No, I respect what you're saying a lot, because most of the time when I talk with some of my friends in my business, we used to say that okay, what we can do for the young generation, how can we be a part of that change we need for real. And one of my little brother used to tell me that we need exactly the same thing that we need in the new generations. We need role model. And it's very interesting to listen to you expressing the same thing, because I think people from my generation and from the generation or the elder brother, you know, they don't know that most of the time. They don't know that they can inspire. They don't know that they can be a part of the change. They don't know that they can share what they have learned. Because sometimes what you talk about someone who knows a lot of things, you say, oh, you can share, you can read, you can be a mentor, you can mentor people, you know, you can mentor a lot of people. They don't consider it. They say, no, I don't mind about this, or they don't feel that they can be useful for the young people most of the time. And I think what you express is so true, and we need to that young people express this, because me, for example, when I begin to work in the creative industry, I begin with a elder brother. He was my mentor. I used to work with mentor. I worked with a guy from Mauritius. He was Gaëtan Valentin. He was an old producer, and during 2 years I worked with him. He never gave me money, but he learned me. He teach me a lot about the business. He teach me a lot about all his secrets, all the secrets of the job. He teach it to me because I was exactly with him every day till 5 in the morning, working in presentations, working the budget, working in the studio, planning a lot of things, planning a tour in Africa, planning. I was during 2 years. He never gave me money, never. But the things he teach me was better than huge. Yeah, he gave me the base of my work, and I know that now. Sometimes I used to meet young people that I say, oh, do you want to learn how to job? They say yes, but I need money too first. Yes, money is a thing, but money cannot give you the secret of life, you know. No, the secret of a job, the secret of an ecosystem. But if you work, if you decide to be a part of a journey of someone who can inspire you for real, it's not just one day. It can be 1 year. It can be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I'm very inspired by Asian movies. Kung Fu movies. I always be inspired by those films when I was young, because it was always question of a mentor and his what is the name? A mentor and his a teacher and when you go in school, yes, a mentor of his student and his student. Like yes, it's always about this: how you transmit your technique, how you transmit your spirituality, how you transmit what you know, your experience to the next generations. I think what the Chinese has put in their movies in the 70s and the 80s, it's very, very interesting for us now in the creative business, because we have to improve to put that that mindset in our content, to see that yes, because we need to share deeply. We need to share.
Yes. Yeah. And it's beautiful, yo. Man, I don't know what to tell you. That's why for me I feel like it's a blessing actually. You know, I'm still reminding when I get a time to visit Rwanda for this event. Other people are invited too, right? Is there like specific, or other people invited, like let's say people here who wants to come and to witness this event and to be part of it? Is it open to everybody to come and to be part of it?
Sure. First, we create that event for creatives, but I know that everybody now can create. Most of the time when it's question of inspirations, you know, Everybody can be a part of it, because once you listen to someone talk about his job or his passions, wow, it can give you the inspirations to do the same, or to follow a dream, or to achieve something, you know. So everybody can come. All the conference are free. We will, at the end of this week, we will launch a new version of the website. People could connect and see exactly all the information, how to book a hotel, to which hotel are partners. All the program will be present in the website. Everybody can come. Yes, it's open. Now, I know that it's in Kigali, so if it's far, you have to take your ticket, you know, your flight ticket, for those who are far from Rwanda, you know. But for those who can be partner, like you, for example, if you are a part of the content, for example, we decide to co-create some content together, because I think that you can be a part of this concretely, because we have a lot of content, very interesting. You can be very useful in that way. We can take you in charge your flight ticket, your hotel, and during the 4 days you enjoy the event.
Hey, my brother. Oh, my brother. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Let me say this, guys. Let me say this right now, guys. Swahili Nation, we are going to Rwanda, Kigali. We are going to Kigali.
So we have to fix the partnership. Yeah, we have to fix. We will talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Definitely. After we're done this, we'll have that conversation, because I started to pack my bags, by the way. Let me show you right now. I started to pack my bags. When I was having this conversation with you, I started to pack my bags. Let me show you. You see my bag here? I'm ready to leave.
Ready to fly.
I'm ready to fly, my brother. My bag is ready. So I'm just waiting for the flight tickets. I am ready. Guys, wow, we're going to Kigali, man, Swahili Nation. And if there's anyone here, creator, want to come to this event, please let me know, you know, because your boy, I'll be there. Okay, we'll have more conversation with the CEO here, with His Excellent CEO. Then I'll give you guys more information. But you guys, if you want to come, whatever you're coming from, if you want to come, just let us know, and it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing to bring all creators together. Let me read a little bit of comments, and then we'll continue. Guys, if you have any questions, this is the moment you can drop the questions in the comment section, and I'll ask my brother here, His Excellency Bidjeck, these questions. Man, by the way, I love your kids. Man, your kids are cute.
Oh, you have seen her.
How did you do that? Wow. Man, like, oh my goodness, I'm so weak when it comes to kids. Yeah, I think people appreciate here. Chrissy, she said, Bidjeck, welcome to Swahili Nation family. And she wrote something here in French.
Oh,
I
cannot read that. Bienvenue à la Maison d'Afrique. Thank you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Someone here, Tanzan as well. She is our host of today's show from 9 p.m. She says, greetings, brother Bidjeck. Thank you for sharing the knowledge and information.
Yeah,
that's amazing. This is my brother who actually showed me the event.
Okay,
and he said, Jonathan. Meeting in 5 minutes. Yeah, so have to listen later. Or I appreciate Jonathan. Let's see. Is there any question, guys? If you have any question, please drop down and I'll ask, my brother here. Some Nana Dreams, she says that it is possible that you can make it in Africa. All right. Let me ask this another question, my brother, as I continue to wait for all your comments, guys. Oh, wow. Like a hard question and it just disappeared. Maybe I'll give you a chance first. Maybe you can ask whatever question you have, and then while I'm thinking my question that I had.
No. Is it possible to make it in Africa? Yeah, sure. First in Kigali, and then I think we will tour the event. Next step will be in Morocco, as I mentioned before. And next year, we're planning to go in Togo, in West Africa, in Lomé. And then we will continue. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
My brother, we're going to go everywhere. We're going to go everywhere.
You know what? Because Swahili Nation, first, when you wrote me, I said I was just discovering that the African Union decided to make the Swahili as the official language in Africa. You know, with your brand, African Swahili Nation, we have a huge responsibility. You know, you have a huge responsibility, and you have a huge possibility. Most of that, you have a huge possibility because we need to empower Swahili in Africa. We need to empower Swahili as a common language, a common bridge for the whole continent. You know, it will be the first time that the whole continent has his own language, his own way of thinking, of sharing, and innovating. And I think the creative can be a part of this job, because tomorrow we create content to teach Swahili for the young people, for the young generation. You know, it will be very amazing to plan those kind of things. You know, and for me, one of a part of the job we can do. We have to do, and you guys with Swahili Nation is to build programs to empower the Swahili language. You know, it will be very, very important for the years to come.
Yes, definitely. We are taking that to an account, brother. We are noting that. Definitely. Thank you so much. I have a question here from Sam. He said, what is one thing you would do to create One Africa? You as a creator.
One thing, I think Mocha was the first for Africa, and the second is I told you that Mocha is for me is a tool with different parts. We have the event, we have the network, and we're launching the network will be digitalized at the end of this year, and we're looking for investors. Exactly, to make it happen for real. And it will be an app dedicated to the creative in all the continent and all the diaspora, focusing in the African culture. I think, yes, it's a part of our participation to make Africa one, because if you build the tool for all the creatives, the creators, all the creators can come together and produce and promote new African narratives, you know, a new African, and that idea can educate young people, can educate the rest of the people. Yeah, for sure.
What would you say are the challenges that you're facing, or you have been facing, to implement MOCA, or even, you know, the days to come? What are the challenges, and how are you overcoming them?
The biggest challenge, I mentioned finance. You know, it's strange because in our sector, the investors never consider our sector as an industry. The biggest challenge for those who work in the creative industries is to organize, to structure their project, to make it be more impactful for investors. And for me as a producer, it's always a challenge to find investments to build that kind of platform, to build that kind of event. But now we have experience. We know how to talk with some of the fundraisers. You know, we work with institutions. We work with, for example, in Rwanda, we work with RDB, Rwanda Development Bank board. For example, we work with a part of the government. We work with the brand brand sponsors, and that's the biggest part of the challenge, because produce an event, gather people, it's a part of my experience, my professional experience, because I used to do that for many years now. It's not difficult for me to gather people, because I developed in those 10 years a huge network of professionals in different sectors across the continent and around the world. That is not the most difficult for me. The most difficult is to find investments to make it happen for real in a huge dimensions. To be very impactful for a country as Rwanda, or for the continent.
And in that note, I would like you to maybe motivate the youth who are watching us right now. I know this journey hasn't been easier for you. I mean, if you go in detail and say like the things that you have been going through, I think we'll stay here the whole day. But I want you to take a moment to motivate those people with ideas, because I believe there are creators are watching this and they have ideas, they're executing the ideas, but they're facing a lot of stumbling blocks. What would you tell them, those people who are going through that? Because it's true, like in Africa, a lot of our people, even me here, or a lot of people, a lot of creators are facing a lot of, challenges. And, what would you say to motivate them?
I think what I've learned, the most important thing that I've learned is that to believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in your own, in your inner God. For me, it's the basic. It's the most difficult thing to believe in our inner God. Because we all connected in that way. God is everywhere. God is inside every people, every part of the life. It's most difficult things when you have fixed it and you try to fix that. Okay, why you're here in Earth, and you decide to follow a journey, to follow a passion, to follow a dream. You have to stay connected to that purpose every day, every single day. You have to be connected to that idea, and to make people to go and share your ideas. I know that sometimes in Africa we say, "Oh, don't share your ideas because people will steal your idea." But the fact is, if you don't talk about what you're planning, you can find help on your journey. Sometimes because you talk about what you talk about your vision, the way you're thinking, the way you're planning things. You meet people, and people can come and help you. But those who come and steal your ideas, okay, but they don't have the main. They can steal a part of your ideas, but everyone is unique, and you have to cultivate that unicity. You have to cultivate it every day and work hard. I don't know the things. We have to work not only hard. You have to work every day. You have to talk to make people to share, and you have to. For the creators, what is the most important for me is to be connected with those who can build, who can help you to structure your ideas, because most of the time creators have a lot of ideas, in mind and in their heart, a lot of things to express. But in fact, in the concrete world, you have to make a budget. You have to plan to present your project. You have to build a website. You have to communicate. You have to find investors. You have to find communicators. You have to find sponsors. So, okay, you can do it alone. You have to build a team.
Yes.
And once you build your team, okay, you build your team, you build your strategy, you can develop your ideas. For real, you can convince every people in this world. Nothing is impossible. That's what I have discovered. Nothing is impossible. And what's I think the first things that my first mentor, Gaëtan Valentin, the Mauritius guy, have teach me It teach me one thing. I think one day I discovered it saved my life in entrepreneurship. You know, it teach me that, Anna, he told me, I remember, he told me, Anna, we don't have money. It's not a problem. I will explain you how to create money. And he explained me that ideas can create money, not the reverse, you know. Idea creates money. So when you have ideas, cultivate your ideas, and then you will find money, definitely.
That's so good. That's so good, my brother. Wow. I feel like we are already in that, you know, MOCA Forum in Rwanda right now. Oh my goodness. Like face to face, how it's gonna be, man. This is beautiful. Wow. Bidjeck.
Yeah.
I really wanna appreciate you. I don't want to take much of your time. Okay. But this is only the first conversation, because we're gonna have another conversation prior to the event in Rwanda. Sure. After me and you like sit down and have a conversation more. We're definitely gonna have that before that. And for me, I'll do my part. I'll do my part to also you know, advertise this event and let people know what is going to happen. So I think for this, we can have this talk behind the scenes, but, you know, I want to play part to that, because this is something beautiful. It's something that is bringing African creators together to change this continent, to change our countries, our mind, and to inspire our people. It's very important. It's very, very important. Things like this, they were just happening from like not from Africans, not from us. And when we find someone like you who have this amazing idea and do it, the best thing we can do as African is to support and to stand behind you, to stand with you, to support that this is something that we can support. So count me in. You know, I'm here. I want to see one Africa. I want to see all of us united, regardless of our countries, color, languages, culture, tribes, regardless of that. I just see you as a human first, and second as my African brother.
Sure.
African
brother. Okay, so thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, Mika, for insisting, because yes, I respect that, and thank you for accepting my apologies, because I missed the first meeting, you know. And I hope we will do something big. We will do things together. We will do for sure. I'm convinced about that, and I think I'm very grateful to be invited to share with your audience, with your community, with the Swahili Nation community. I will be a part of it. I'll be there if you need me to be. Yes, to talk about the next MOCA, or to share about other ideas, or if you need some contact to invite, don't hesitate.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. I will accept your apology after getting my flight tickets to Rwanda. And I just get.
I love that.
Merci beaucoup. I love you, brother, and keep doing the good work. And my greetings to your family and those little ones, beautiful ones. Yes, tell them Uncle Mika is saying hi to you.
Yeah, sure, I will, definitely. Thank you, Mika.
Talk to you very soon. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. We talk soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Hey, man, people, man, guys, please stop judging me. I see y'all are judging me out there. Stop judging me. Okay, I'm making my way, you know, to Rwanda right now. This is beautiful, you know. It's gonna be incredible. I'm definitely gonna follow up. Like soon after this live stream, I'm going to start talking to him. This is beautiful. I love when I meet people that they inspire me. You know what I'm saying? I love art. Me as a person, as a musician, I love art so much. And meeting Mr. Bidjeck here, I think it's a nice opportunity to connect. And if we when we get chance, not if again, when we get chance to go there to Rwanda, and I inspire anybody here who wants to come, please come. It'll be amazing. I think it'll be incredible to just meet with different Africa's creators. And Bidjeck is doing an amazing job also to connect to diaspora. Like he created different platforms in the Friends to connect all diaspora together to have like their own community and to do amazing things. So check out the explanation on the description. It'll be amazing for you guys to get to know more about Bidjeck, and the website I've been sharing with you right here. This is their website. So if you want to know about their work and what they're doing, I'll go through this website. And if you want to attend this event, please hit me up on my email, oneafricaofficial at gmail.com. Hit us there, and yeah, and we're gonna have conversation. And for me personally, if it's a personal thing, you wanna talk about this, you can hit me up at Mika1Africa at yahoo.com. Mika1Africa at yahoo.com. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, man. Appreciate, guys. Let me just say this, guys. I'm leaving right now, but 9 p.m. today. Right now is 8:11, so less than 1 hour. Tanzan, she will be here to talk about African traditions. Specifically, she'll be talking about Africa marriage. All right. Let me show you the stream right here. You guys, you can actually make your way right there. No, not here. You can make your way there to see. Turn on notification button. Let me show you. The thing that I'm trying to do is all the live stream, I'm trying to set them prior to the time. So you guys, if you go here, for example, right now I have like 2 live stream there, but I'm gonna put the whole live stream for the whole week, this week. If you go here on our channel, you see we have already for today African traditions. The topic today is tradition, African marriage with Tanzan, and for tomorrow as well, education 21st century. But I'm going to add the entire week all the way to Sunday. All the live stream will be here. So you can just go, you click this live stream, you set reminder, all right? And you also like this live stream, you share with somebody, copy the link and share, and wait. All right, wait. When the time comes, you'll be able to see it. So please go join Tanzan later today. Not only that, but tomorrow and the whole week. We are here every single day. And let me send a special thanks to Meda Fisehaye. Meda Fisehaye, I think today I don't know if it's she or he, but she or he has been really her message or his message has been really encouraging. And yeah, it's amazing. Sometimes we need that. So I really appreciate for your words, Mariette. Man, you're always here. Salute. This is what I realized, guys. Let me say this: that I always say this, that I don't look at the numbers, I don't look at the messengers, because what is important is the message, right? And I want to tell you this, guys. Yes, sometimes it can be very disappointing, but we have to be grateful. Me personally, I'm grateful that I have people here that they're always here to listen, to watch, to contribute. So today, let me say thank you. Thank you, you that are here all the time, commenting, supporting, participating. Thank you so much, because Africa is not going to be built by 1.5 billion or whatever number that we have. But it's going to be built by you guys, by 10 people, by 9 people who are watching here. We will build Africa. We'll do it. So don't be discouraged. Don't be disappointed. For me, I'm just so grateful that we have people that are always here. You know what I'm saying? We have Mariette Antoinette here, our sister. We have Nana Dreams here. We have Mariette here. We have Sam. We have Vienatan, all right? We have Tanzan, all right? It's beautiful to have you guys here. It's beautiful to have people that are always there. Whatever the time, whatever this session, I think most of them, maybe they didn't know, but you guys are here. So I want to appreciate you. I love you. Let's keep building Africa. Let's keep standing, with one another. And I know one day we'll celebrate. If not here on earth, we'll celebrate in heaven. We'll be there. And, when I go there, I'll ask God, please show me Nana Dreams. Where's Nana Dreams? Where's Nana Dreams here? So Nana Dreams, I will ask for you there. Where's Sam here? Show me some. I need to appreciate you guys face to face. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. and I love you. All right, I'm not going to stay here for a long time. I will leave a session right now so that we may prepare the way for Tanzan to come later. All right, guys, I'll pray and I'll be getting out of here. And I'll pray today. I will remember to pray for our sister Maria Antoinette, so that God may continue to strengthen and bring about healing to your body and your life. And if there's anybody who is going through something, I'll just pray collectively. And I hope that, God will touch you wherever you are. Well, thank you, God, for this beautiful day again, that we had another inspiring conversation with Bidjeck, our brother. It was beautiful. And thank you for everybody who joined. I know that there's something you're doing in our hearts. You're building a team that will fight for Africa. And thank you for all the soldiers that you brought to this family. And today we're standing together. Some of the soldiers, God, are going through some physical issues, like our sister Maria Antoinette. She's battling cancer. God, we pray that this soldier will never be fallen. We pray for a healing in your touch, in your spirit, in your refine of her body, in Jesus' name. Thank you for all the conversation we have, even the next session that we're going to be having. Continue to give us wisdom, understanding. And I know Africa will never be the same again because you're with us and we are doing our part. So do yours, and you always do. You're faithful. I thank you. I bless you. In your name I pray. Amen. I love you guys. We'll see you at 9 p.m. basically for less than like 40 minutes from now to come here and be ready for the show.